When I think of like Stanley live community, I think of pastries, I think of desserts, treats, I think of soda and lemonade and cups of water. Like, you feel me? It's a very nice place to be. Nah, coming from like the streets, one thing I can never stand for real is like someone who glorify that shit. Next thing I see do that, straight gonna handle them. Like, I really come from that, so I don't really respect people like joking about it. And that's why today's video was really like the obsession with like acting tough on some real shit. Like, cause I got some stuff I wanted to get off my chest. Like, welcome back to Stanley Live. You feel me? Like, straight like that. You feel me? Don't act tough out here. Act tough, get bust. I meant like, all right.
Dudes are really trying to act hard in our current year. Now, in no means am I saying I'm tough, because I'm not. Let's get that out of the way. I'm sweeter than grandma's cookies. I mean, look at my channel mascot.
Okay, chat, real life, how tough versus not tough do you think I am, like, life-wise, like, actually?
Plus, I'm a YouTuber. Shit is very sweet around here. Now, there really is some people I've seen in my lifetime that really act like they're real demons.
Okay, 4 out of 10.
When they're not, they're fakes.
Not
and
at
even
all.
people on the internet as well. Now, we'll start with the term a fake demon. Now, what is a fake demon, you ask? Somebody who actually thinks they do the most.
Do I know any fake demons? Do I know a fake demon? Like, I don't feel like nobody in my life is a fake demon for real. I really feel like, bro, I have the most well-mannered friend group until it's not that. But when it's not that, I feel like it's really not that. I really feel like my good mans would never swing on nobody until it's time to swing on somebody. So like, I don't think I have fake demons. I'm not gonna lie.
Ironic shit ever. But in reality,
A 1 out of 10 is crazy. I'm definitely a 5.
Smooth tear. They'll always try to portray themselves as the scariest dude on the planet, or that you shouldn't mess with them. But yeah, I searched up sweeter than sugar on TikTok, and I was curious to see what came up, and this is what I found. I don't care, keep going, be my toy, or I'm doxing you and swatting you. What the hell? Do me a favor, just go in Roblox right now and look down at your shirt. You got a cute little cat on your shirt, and you're saying all this shit. Like, you're not tough, bro. You're just a chud. You're really gonna—
No, I'm not gonna lie. If you ever played Roblox and you ever played Roblox with like the little gang Joan, we covered it on Stanley Offline channel, free plug. You are never allowed to claim no parts of streets. I ain't gonna lie.
people over Roblox.
Now, am I the street gatekeeper? Absolutely not. I don't check in with me. But like, from like my like objective like third opinion though, you like not allowed to claim it.
Yo, you gotta get it together, bro.
Quit shining the light at me.
I'm sorry, but turn around.
Really?
At first glance, you're walking down the street at night. Some dude that looks like this pulls up on you. You're gonna be shitting yourself. Well, I would at least, because look, man, I'm sweet, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really just prefer it to be peace and tranquility over here. In this situation, I would have ran already. Or I would have been like speed walking. But this guy—
You know, I've explained like this kind of to somebody before, to where it's like, I know what I look like, but like I still like treat my life day to day like very safely. And I remember explaining to my friends one time, like, yo, I want to go on a walk, but it's dark outside. My homegirl. And I was like, it's dark outside, like it's night. I'm really not trying to put myself in harm's way. Mind you, I lived in a gated community at that time, still do. But she was like, Stanley, you gotta understand, no racist shit. You are the things that people are scared about in the dark. And when she really put it like that, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I started taking more night walks. It made a lot of sense. It made a lot of sense. I've said this story before online. But it made a lot of sense. I started walking more at night after that.
confronted him, and this is what happened. Okay, I'd sound like a top 5 channel.
You want to play this game today? All right, come here.
And now he's done, just like that. He said, come here, and instantly folded like a MacBook Air. Dudes are really fake demons. This guy looked so menacing at first, chasing—
Nah, if you put on a whole mask, flashlight, outside, and somebody approaches you because you approached them, you kind of got to stand on 10 a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Pull out like the machete or something.
him down, or not chasing him down, but he was like walking in his direction. But that was an instantaneous fold, bro. It wasn't even a second. Next, we got to talk about the internet.
Like, legitimately backpedaling is so sad.
Thugs thug. This dude really acts like he commits crimes on the daily. But in reality, we all know he's trolling and is only tough when talking behind the screen. They'll really threaten to dox you, beat up your entire family bloodline, pretend to be badass and about that life online. But
no, I'm not gonna lie, like these be gigging me the most whenever I see them in comment sections. Like random people beefing over something in a comment section, and they be like, and like they get to the point where it boil over, they be like, F you, and then they be like, what you trying to do? Bro, he's in Mississippi and you're in New Hampshire. Like, there's no way y'all are gonna link for this fight. Like, I know exactly the archetype he's talking about.
of course, when it comes to real life, they come across somebody on the internet that doesn't play, and they have to go toe-to-toe with them. They just duck, even though they were the person that was like, yo, drop your addy right now, as they're like talking shit to them in the game. Fake crash outs. Sometimes emotions really get the best of us. But here's a reenactment of the fake crash outs. Hypothetical crash out. That's the level of impact their crash out has. Even though they make it the biggest deal in the entire world, they gotta tell the world they're about to crash out. Their favorite phrase is really, on God, I'm about to crash out.
Nah, that shit lame to me. I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand that sentence. I can't. I hate it. Oh my gosh. I hate, bro, God, I'm about to crash out if da-da-da-da-da. That joint to me, bruh, is like, I wish, like, it's an ick. I don't even know what else to say. Like, it just made me like, ugh. If you finna crash, nigga, crash. You feel me? Don't announce the crash and then get me to like, you feel me? It's like you want me to get you to simmer down, and like at that point, why do you want another man to control your temperature? It's like really just like, just do it. Like, you feel me? If you gonna crash, crash. I ain't gonna lie.
Customer service is giving them a hard
I'll
time.
really do
On
it to
God, I'm
them.
about to crash out. They put dill pickles on their burger. On God, I'm about to crash out. There was a whole meme in 2024 about how people who said that had photos like this in their living room. And look, man, I'm not gonna lie. I probably got some photos like this in my living room.
Okay.
So hey, if you're putting on a front, bro, stay in your lane. There's nothing wrong with being a good kid. You don't have to put on this front of being a menace.
How much people in here right now is a good boy? How much people in here is a good kid? Like, you feel me? A good girl. You feel me? Just real, no problems in the streets. You don't be fighting. The most you've ever gotten into it with somebody is a little text message kerfuffle. Like, how many like of y'all are like just good, like, you feel me, for humanity? I'm the goofiest boy. Look in the mirror. Okay, me, no homo. I get why you're saying no homo, because okay, I get what you're meaning. All right, lock in little boy. Okay, me. Okay, no, like, I feel like genuinely, I feel like my chat should be calm. I feel like the community I foster over here is really like roses, lilies, like perfume, cologne. Like, I'm like, when I think of like Stanley live community, I think of pastries, I think of desserts, treats, I think of soda and lemonade and cups of water. Like, you feel me? It's a very nice place to be. I feel like that should be my community. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like we vibey here.
Every second of the day. Although I don't have any examples online, I have some examples from real life. This is not just an online occurrence. In 2022, I encountered my first fake crash out / fake demon. So I was working on the ship.
That's a good question. What type of words do y'all think of when you think of like Yo-Yo's community? Now that I just said the words that I think about my community, what type of words do y'all think about when you think about Yo-Yo's community?
At a grocery store. I was
red.
tired. It was late. I was ready to go home.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden, this fake Karen crash out comes in and just starts talking crazy to the person at the customer service desk. I feel like they weren't really crashing out, but the crash out was brewing. Like, they were beginning the meltdown phase. They were yelling and throwing a temper tantrum. Over the way, one of the cashiers bagged something. That cashier may have been me, because she went right to the customer service desk and just started threatening to fire the lady that was working there. And at first I was worried, like, damn, am I really gonna get this lady fired because I bagged something so shittily? But then she didn't really seem
Did somebody just say you but a Decepticon? Is that what you're trying to say, Serial Guy?
worried. She's like, yo, you're not gonna do shit. You know, although this Karen trope is like ran into the ground at this point, like, it's real. I thought this shit was an internet exclusive my whole life. Moral of the story, she didn't do shit, man. She was just going on a temper tantrum for nothing, man. Fake crashing out. Nobody got fired. This was the stupidest shit ever. One time, all right, we were in the middle of the burbs, man. Just straight suburban area. Like I said, I'm from the burbs. Shit is hella sweet over here. But I guess someone had this dude over.
I like that the duck is claiming it though. You feel me? Like, I like that he's not running from it. I like that he's not running from it. Like he claims this. This is a good thing. This is what we need in 2024. 2024. I dead started this video. Y'all didn't see this off stream, but I was just telling my chat that I don't be knowing what month it is or what day it is. I dead just said this is what we need in 2024. Yo, that is sad. Yo, no, that's bad.
You know, he had a few drinks. Okay, not a few drinks. But when he went outside, I don't know who he was feeling like, because immediately he just started pointing finger guns at the neighbor's house. They just started going like, bah, bah, bah.
This is a very suburban thing to do.
Ow. Like, are we serious? This dude's really acting like he has sticks. Bro, you have no sticks for nobody. Am I crazy for including this in the video? Like, yo, this...
Bro, there is nobody that plays with guns more than suburban kids. Like, nobody plays with guns, fake guns, toy guns, air guns, all that, than suburban kids. I promise.
Dude, we're in the middle of
Because,
this.
like, trench-wise, a fake gun to get you real shot. Like, you feel me? It's not, was it an airsoft or not? It's, oh, he pulled something out. I ain't gonna lie.
Suburbs, man. And then a few minutes later, there was a cop car that showed up. I don't think anything happened because, yeah, he was...
Like, I remember my parents specifically, bro, this, even till right now, I promise you right now, even right now, my parents are stressed out about this. Because, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna make it sound like I'm trying to sound hard. Growing up, bro, where I was from, there was just such a higher rate of, like, a gun being misinterpreted as, like, a real thing instead of a toy that it would get you hurt. You feel me? So they would literally keep me away from... I didn't have a water gun until I moved out and I was 20 years old, gang. Like, my whole entire childhood, I ain't never touched... Hey, they gonna give me a water balloon for sure. But they would never, like... That's why I say, like, playing with, like, a toy gun or a fake gun or nothing like... Or something like that, that's severely suburban. I did not have none of that growing up, at least from my experience.
Just a drunk idiot. But if somebody was there to press him, he's folding immediately, bro. I could just tell. If a real demon showed up, somebody who really did not mess around, come on, like he would have folded. Was he trying to act tough? I don't know what the goal of that was. Next, we got the when my eyes turn red, run. They really think they're part beast and they're super dangerous. This internet trope is too funny. They really think they're seeing red.
Good,
when
Jacob.
in reality, bro, they're not gonna do shit. I don't even know how this phrase came to be, but nobody is running. They really think they have a
Yo, that's facts. Gigi just said there's toy guns that look like real guns now. That's facts.
goddamn dark side or something, and they're just stowing it away like an anime villain. Now, I don't think anybody in real life unironically says this shit anymore because it's just getting made fun of on the internet like crazy. But there were really days I've seen people like see red or like do an anime villain transformation, and that shit would go
Only in middle school. Only in middle school. I haven't seen that post middle school. I'm not gonna lie. Get from around me if you're doing that after middle school. I don't trust you. You don't live life on the same plane that we live life on. You live life a little bit differently than we all do. If you're still doing power up when you about to fight somebody, get from around me, man.
viral. But if you hear that today, like, you're not taking that shit serious, that you would just think they're sweeter than sugar. It really sounds like a 90s movie trope. It's that corny. Ego lifters. There's nothing wrong with lifting a 12-pound weight if that's all you can do. Everybody's at a different point currently in weightlifting. And if people hate on you for being lower than them in weight, that's just lame. Form is really everything in the gym, or else you're not even gonna get stronger. You're just
Bro, when I'm in the gym, I promise you, I can't tell you what somebody's lifting. Like, I've been to the gym before with Yo-Yo, and he'd be like, yo, that person right next to me tried to lift heavier than me and couldn't, da-da-da-da-da. And I'd be so surprised that he even, like, noticed it, because I genuinely, like, I know I seem extroverted to y'all. I genuinely can't even fathom what somebody's face looks like in the gym, bro. I'm not gonna
feel
lie.
pain. All pain, no gain is really what ego lifters go through. Just to look tough in front of everybody. Some dudes will really have the worst form of all time. They'll just swing around 50-pound weights and not even be able to handle it. They'll have terrible form because they're not strong enough. Just because you got 50-pound weights in your hand when you can't even control it, that doesn't make you
Manaya.
look tough.
But here's the thing, though, because I'm not gonna lie, this be my body,
Tough.
low-key. Bro, picking up them weights be killing me. Picking up them weights be killing me. But here's the thing, though. I'll pick it up. Oh, shoot. Boom. Put them on my lap. Bop, bop. Up, shoulder press, chest, whatever I'm doing, I'll move the weight. But as far as picking it up, no, that's a real struggle. Like, I can't even... I'm not gonna lie, I can't even fault this dude right here in the video for stumbling with that weight. I gotta see what movement he tried to do and if he could do it or not. Cause sometimes I'll grab the weight, it look like it's too heavy for me. And then I'll get into my movement and I'm rapping out the movement easy. So nah, I can't even be mad at bro in this video for real. Okay, that's a little crazy. Oh, he's actually about to do it. Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. This dude poop. Oh my gosh. Wait. Nah, I don't. Yeah, no. I don't subscribe to that. That's not what I was talking about at all. That's bad.
Yeah, whole lot of nothing is going on in this clip. He's really just moving this shit from point A to point B. There is no muscle being built. Like, it's not even going down to his chest. Can you even consider this a rep? This is really what it looks like when I'm at failure. I got nothing left in the tank. Now, I don't know if he's trying to impress others or if it's just like a self-pride thing, but I don't know. Ego lifting to me is just not tough. Just slugging around weights with like terrible form. But if you have solid form, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's pretty impressive. Like, of course, push yourself, but sometimes there's really levels to this gym shit because you could really get hurt if you're not doing it correctly. If YouTube is listening, don't do this. Please. You will seriously get hurt. Nobody's gonna care that you're lifting small weights. You risk getting a career-ending injury. You know, God forbid that happens, but it could. Next, we gotta talk about tough guy or alpha males, whatever you want to call them.
I was literally diagnosed as somebody that's fearless. Yeah. I felt like I was a god.
Is it okay. Benefit of the doubt. There's one way that he's not corny. You know that dude who's, no, he's corny. I lied. You know that dude who climbed the building though? It's like you can miss a part of your brain, which like eliminates like fear. You feel me? Not eliminates it, but it's like super duper suppressed or recessed. You feel me? You don't feel fear to the same capacity that other people feels. Feel fears. Is that what he has? What did he say?
I was literally diagnosed as somebody that's fearless. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if you could get it. I don't know.
I felt like I was a god.
I've talked about them before in videos. Okay, I made a whole ass video on tough guys. But one tough guy in particular really fits the fake demon category. King Azule.
At that point on, my dad knew he couldn't take me. Now I was 13. He picked up a stick, a wooden stick.
Your dad weak as hell. Your dad weak as hell. I ain't gonna lie, gang.
And he went to hit me over the head. And I did this, and it broke.
Oh, but damn, also, like, why is your dad, like, nah, your dad is actually weak as hell. That sounds horrible. And then we find culprit. Oh my gosh, bro, where's my English at, bro? And then we find culprit number one. The reason he's like this is because his dad was the way he was in his life. Oh,
yeah, it just broke. He just put his hand up and grabbed it, and that's it. No more wooden stick. This dude just had that brute force strength to just break it.
And no wonder he's red pill and this pill and that pill. The only pill he needs to be prescribed is therapy.
With one grab from his hand.
And then I took it out of his hand, threw it on the floor, kicked him in the leg, picked him up, and threw him on the coffee table. Coffee table broke in half.
He was hypothetically 13. He's talking about how he broke the coffee table. He lifted his dad. What? Okay, let's get this out of the way. He looks like he would beat my ass now, for sure. But you know, to the first time viewer, this might look like a real story. Once you hear more and more podcast clips, you'll know he's just straight bullshit.
The fractions that you cause with hitting the bone thickens the bone. I used to sit there and hit my shins with a hammer all fucking day. All fucking day.
You would sit there and hit. Okay, no. Now I know you're trolling. That's really the equivalent of saying, yeah, punch lockers for fun. This dude is really.
That has to be like, people say like they used to do stuff all day. That had to be like I did this once, maybe twice. Maybe I did it for a week for 15 minutes a day, and then I haven't done it since. And then he said I used to do it all day, every day. Like, nah, you
an anomaly.
Oh, they don't fuck up.
Do you know how much a shin splint hurts, my nigga? Have you ever played basketball with bad basketball shoes for 3 months straight and had shin splints going all up and down your stuff? You would never. You would never intentionally give yourself shin splints, bro. let alone hitting it with a hammer. Like, I genuinely don't believe it, bro. There is Chinese tactics that are way less painful than shin splints.
Your hands by hitting somebody's head. Your head is the strongest bone in the body. And if you train it and bang it enough for a whole year, it becomes 4 times thicker. When we hurt people, and I learned that at a young age. That's what I learned from the Shaolin monks.
What is this dude even on about? How many concussions has he gotten in his lifetime? This dude is really speed running concussions. But if he didn't really say anything ridiculous, I wouldn't even question it. I mean, he looks like he would beat my ass. But the reason I want to cover this again is because this is what happens when you cap on the internet. People don't take you serious. But despite him saying F students are inventors, and only the F students were capable of inventing crazy things, nobody else, he got invited to be a guest speaker at a school. Oh no, how he pulled this off? And now he's on his motivational speech arc, and he was getting trolled the entire time.
I wake up in the morning before the sun. I wake up to say hi to the sun.
Oh my gosh, bro.
They really acted like it was the toughest thing ever spoken. Just to troll. I don't know. They were just trolling, bro. They all had their phones out trying to get a clip. But yeah, some dude that's been getting trolled and memed on the internet goes to your school.
So sad,
that's a
bro.
Viral clip right there. I mean, I believed him, bro. That he woke up in the morning before the sun. He says hi to the sun. Yeah, I felt that, bro.
Think he Mufasa or something. All right, man. Watch out, bro. Move around, bro.
I run a cold shower. I go into a
Yo, somebody screamed out, "That's my man."
cold shower just to get my body going. I go for a run, I go for a workout, and all of that is done before 6:30 a.m.
This is what happens when someone that says the F students are...
Bro, that's the type of thing that'll happen at my school, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And all I wanted was a teacher versus student basketball game. Like, this is that is I can 100% seeing this happen at my school.
The inventors of the world goes to a school. You know, at least it was entertaining. He was really brightening people's days at the very least. Before I take you to another video on the
That don't actively made my day darker.
Thank you all so much for 500,000 subscribers.
Congrats.
I couldn't have done it without you guys, so I want...
Shout out the Duck for the fire video gang. Congrats on 500,000. If you guys enjoyed this video right here, click on the link. It's just as entertaining and informative as the video that we just watched now. Don't take my word for it. Take Big Bro YouTube's word on it. They're the ones who put it up there for you. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, man. Goodbye.